So welcome to this video supported by Sports News Blitz. So let's talk selection for Wales versus South Africa. Some really interesting choices here. For Warren Gatland, is he picking a team to fight for his job? Well, no, I think he's just carrying on, sticking to his guns and trying to develop a Welsh team for the future. So fair play to him. I think if he was just going for his best team, he would have picked Aaron Wainwright at 8, the experienced Gareth Anscombe at 10, Cam Winnett seems to be the first choice 15. He's not playing, so he's trying lots of different things, which is fair enough. Is it going to be good enough to beat South Africa? Well, we'll come to South Africa. They've made a load of changes as well, so maybe there's a chance. It does seem like mission impossible. There's only one enforced injury change, and that is Schwinzer coming in for Beard. Schwinzer, he's all muscle, he's all power, but he hasn't had his breakthrough game for Wales yet, so this could be a massive one for him. It is worth trying Plumtree at 8. He's very athletic, he's big, he's strong, he's getting better. But again, he's not the first choice, so it is a bit of a risk. The backline, again, seems very small. To me, it looks like it's crying out for Eddie James. He's on the bench at least. Thomas Williams, a huge loss, I think. He's injured, of course. Hathaway hasn't really convinced for Gloucester, let alone for Wales, so it's a bit of a punt. Freddie Thomas of Gloucester has been looking decent, but again, it's a huge baptism of fire. The fear is it's an experimental Welsh side and it's maybe lambs to the slaughter, but also they could be complete heroes. It seems a very small chance, but there's always a chance. You've got to hang on to it. There's some good players in here, of course. Morgan's looking decent. We know that the front row was going pretty well. Lake, Archie Griffin. So if they get it right, of course they can win. Costello at 10 does worry me a bit. He's a bit of a maverick, looks a bit scared. Are those big tackling South Africans going to intimidate him? Is this going to be a big enough backline to stand up to those big runners? I'm not sure. We will get some answers, that is for sure, but they could well finish their year with no wins whatsoever. The chink of light there is that South Africa are carrying on building their experience. That's what they want to do. They want to get caps in these players. They want a massive group of players who are not only good, but they've got lots of experience with the Springboks. So there's been loads of changes here. Oxenchape, rested. Pieter-Steph du Toit's got a bit of a niggle, not pushed. And the pack is very different indeed. Big stories in starting halfbacks. We've got the Hendrickse brothers. What a buzz that must be to play with your brother. But again, a massive change. So big changes to the pack, completely different halfbacks. The rest of the back line is the same, with the experienced Diolande, Creel, Colby, Horenza and Fassi looks like he's settling in at 15. So that's great. But are they going to get the platform? The question for South Africa is they've been a bit bitty, they've been disjointed, and they've changed their team again. So clearly they're not going to go for, no, they're not trying to develop their team play too much. It looks like they are more trying to develop players and experience. Of course, they want to do as well as they can, but the chances of them being super slick maybe are fairly low. You've got du Toit, Grobler and Wilco Low. That is a really good scrummaging front row, but then you've got new second rows behind. Klein's getting a go, Moster starting, the two guys retaining there, or two of the back rows retaining, Khaleesi, the captain, and Visa. Elric Lowe trying to replace that Pieter-Steph du Toit role, which I think he's doing pretty well. But again, it's lots and lots of changes. And then we've got Jaden and Jordan Hendrickse, 9 and 10. The big positive, the big known positive, I guess, is the bench. I mean, Mark Stinnekamp and Koch is their bomb squad at the moment. Then Etzebeth and Snyman. Oh my God, that is ridiculous coming on in the second row. And if that's not enough impact, we've got Cameron Hanneken, who is an absolute rocket ship from number 8 if he comes on at number 8. So it's so exciting. That bench is ridiculous. Reinach's still rapid. Pollard can close games out, kick those big goals. So it's a hell of a bench, but it is an experimental starting 15. So Wales, do they have a chance? Yes. Do I think it's a big chance? No. Let me know if you think these are the right selections. Should Gatland have gone just full bore and stuck with some of his tried and tested guys, or is he right just to keep developing? I think he might as well. And South Africa have continued to develop. Is it going to pay off with a great performance? I don't know, but at least they'll get some experience. It's going to be a fascinating battle. Let me know what you think in the description below, and I'll catch you next time.